As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Spins by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the... Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. That'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They come to that play successfully.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Lamar Miller went to Houston to be the lead running back, the featured guy, but still, I think Coach Bill O'Brien, he might have felt he overused him a little bit in the season. His touches were way up.
Yeah, he was on pace for over 400, a lot of bumps and bruises, maybe on a little bit of a pitch count here in the early going.
Could also be the reason Houston drafted Dante Foreman out of Texas, maybe to ease the load a little bit.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and 2, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38.
Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Flex round.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Oh, what a move. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Watson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Go Bandit! Alert! Wait, 20! 53!
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Get there. Yeah, baby! Woo!
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Ohio! Double tight! Let's go!
Gets past one man. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington, and then tomorrow on Monday night we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Slot man moves right. Watson off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Here's Shane Leckler now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. And now out come the Patriots. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Ready to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Easy. Hey, Alabama. Ozzy. Get wide. 55.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6, oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20, 66. 20, 25, check 25, check regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
They're coming.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The final shot before half for Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Brady now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Brady to his new signee, Cooks, and the Patriots able to convert on third down. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
55! 55! 56! 56! 72!
On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 38.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Goskowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brady going to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Wait, 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go, Ohio!
They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Let's go! Round 38! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Round 38! Ohio! Ohio! Switch!
After the penalty, it's Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go!
They'll try the air now with Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Come on, let's go! What? None! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, partner, we just saw the 2nd interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go! Round 38!
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for... Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Run, and run it!
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And tough starting field position here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dree Archer, 93 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go! 1, 9, 1!
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now out comes Houston. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter, a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.